Hello, this is Gus. I'm back for another movie review, and this time I'm reviewing Groundhog Day, which many of you may have heard of. It's inspired a lot of other movies, TV shows, video games, and it's a time loop movie. Yeah, I've never seen it, and I was curious how it stacked up against the others. The movie was released in 1993 and directed by Harold Ramis, and it stars Bill Murray and Andi McDowell. And the premise is Phil, played by Bill Murray, is a weatherman, and he's tasked with going to this small town that's celebrating Groundhog Day. He's done it before, and he really doesn't want to do it again. But then he gets stuck in this storm and is forced to kind of relive the same day over and over. And yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. I'd say it's not quite as funny as some other movies that have taken influence from it, but it's still worth watching. Bill Murray is he's good in it. He plays a kind of checked out and sarcastic person, which is definitely in his wheelhouse. I'd say he's a bit less convincing when he's being more sincere, but that could just be because I'm used to seeing him in these kinds of roles where he's just yeah, very mopey. Um, and Yeah, Andy McDowell. I don't really I've seen her in other stuff, but I don't really remember what else she's been in. But she's kind of the standard love interest. The movie is kind of a romantic comedy, but it leans harder on the comedy aspect of things, which is good because I can find uh, romance to be a bit corny at times, at least in like movies and things like that. But yeah, the movie's quite easy to follow. The audio description is done by a guy called Paul Vates, and the description is fine, but sometimes it it happens it tells you what's going on well after things have happened, which isn't ideal. Um, Personally, I'd rather it be like a bit before, which might be a bit uh, distracting for sighted people, but for a blind person, that's better for me personally. Um, the score was done by a guy called George Linton, and I'd say it was a bit too bombastic. It was a bit distracting at times. I know it's a comedy, but there are some dramatic moments, and I think it would have been better if things were a bit more subdued. Um, in terms of where I'd rank it, I'm not too sure. I think for me personally, Palm Springs I think was a funnier movie, but it's also wackier. So like if you prefer things a bit like toned down, this might be better for you. Um, Personally, my favorite one is Edge of Tomorrow. It's more of a an action movie. Um, but Yeah, I'd still I'd give this like a light recommendation. Um, but yeah, thanks for listening. Bye.